Hi guys, Lady Scorpio Nails here. How you all doing? Well, sorry I've not been around for a bit. I've been a bit busy, so life's just a bit chaotic at the minute. We're going in today with these Novo tips. And they're very, very nice. I highly recommend them if you haven't tried Novo or already a fan of Novo. They're a sculpted long square, and I don't know if you've seen on the front then, but there's like cut lines, and then you can also make like a French smile line shape as well, if you're struggling with that kind of stuff. As of right now, I'm just gonna basically measure out my sizes and get what I need out, and just basically tap into my nail. If you're new here and you've not watched a video before and you're wondering why my nails are shiny, obviously if you were doing these on yourself you wouldn't want them to be shiny, so I have a peel off base coat on because I'm a content creator, albeit a bad one because I've not not uploaded in such a long time, but basically it's just for easy purposes. So after the video I'll get off camera and I'll basically just peel them up, and it doesn't cause my natural nails any harm or anything. It's just basically whatever the gel is made out of basically allows you to peel it back up off your nail. So I don't do any prep before that. That's literally just it. But I would assume people that do use a peel off base coat, it'll either be on an extension so they can keep changing their like designs and colours and stuff, or they'd use it on like I'm doing now, where it's like on your bare nail and you build the extension on top of it. So I've just got my nail sizes all sorted out, put them on a disposable nail palette, and that's just my mini flash cure light. And I'll say this as I say in most videos, if people have got these small lights like this, do not be using them for full cures, because they do not cure fully. They're just a flash cure lamp. They're there to hold stuff in place. You know, once you've got everything in place where you want it to be, then go into a big lamp, full powered one, and cure for whatever the time that the directions on the bottle say. So for example, this one is 4-in-1 nail gel, glue gel, and you put it on. So I flash cure it for about 10-15 seconds just so it holds in place, and then you've got to give it a full cure in a full powered nail lamp for like 60 seconds. So I mean, you probably could do it for a little bit less because you've flash cured some of it, but I'd just recommend doing whatever the brand of the gel tells you to do. But these were actually really nice to work with. They went on really easy, and didn't have any issues. So yeah, I'll be back in a minute once I've got all the nails on. But once they're all on, you'll see my hand go off camera, and that's me curing in the light for 60 seconds. just come out the lamp. I did cut them down off camera because the length was way too much for me. And I'm just taking an 80 grit hand file now, just refining the free edge and making sure that the sides are fine as well. And to be honest, these didn't really need any filing at all. I think a couple of nails, I needed to just straighten the edge where I'd not cut like cleanly because I was just not looking what I was doing, which is so professional of me. But yeah, just basically taking this 80 grit hand file now and just filing what I need to file and just straightening out the shape. Then I'm going to take this little black buffing block, and they don't really need it because they're already kind of, can you see where they're like frosted? There's like not really a shiny texture to them, they're kind of more frosted. I didn't really need to do this, I just went in as a precautionary, an extra step, I suppose, precautionary step, because I wanted, obviously, anything that I did on top of the tips, design-wise, I wanted it to stay, so after I just give them a quick buff over, I'm basically just getting a dust brush and getting all the dust off the nail. So the first colour we're going in on all the nails with today is Pink Pudding, and it's by Varnail, and it is henna free, so anyone out there that is allergic to henna, which is a chemical found in most gel polishes, unless it states otherwise, this is henna free. And honest to God, it's a dream to work with, and it's one of my favourite base colours. I use it in multiple sets, and to be honest, I'm kind of thinking that I'm probably going to run out of it sometime soon, so I'm probably going to have to get another one. But highly recommend any, if not all, Varnail polishes. They're a great brand. You get good money for the quality of the gel polishes you're actually purchasing. It does take, the only downside is because I think it's a overseas, because I live in the UK, I think it's an overseas company. So it does take maybe like 2-3 weeks after you've ordered it for it to actually get to you, but it's worth the wait because the products are so good for the value that you're paying. So yeah, I'm just going to go in, all of these, just one coat, curing the lamp for a full 60 seconds, and then I'm going to do a second coat on all of them because I decided that this one coat wasn't quite enough. I just wanted a bit more coverage for it to be less see-through, so I'll come back once the second coat's been cured and I'm on to the next step. now I'm just taking a lint-free pad and I'm just putting some rubbing alcohol on it, and I'm just basically going to take the sticky layer off everything. And this is just so no bits of dust or fluff or anything sticks to the surface whilst I'm doing each nail. Obviously, if this was on a client, I'd be going through 5 nails, then they'd be going in the lamp, then I'd do the other 5 nails and they'd be going in the lamp. But I'm doing it on myself and on one hand, so I can take more of a time with it. So this first colour I'm using, and this is A506 from Beetles Gel Polish. Got this in like a little set. And then I've just got a nail art brush there, quite a long one. I think it's a 20mm. And this is because on the ring finger, we're going to go in with a French tip. Now, these nails are quite exciting. I drew these nails up months and months ago, and I mean, like, about 5-6 months ago, and I've just not got round to doing them. So I'm actually happy that I've got to do them and I've got them out of the way. Well, not out of the way with, but like I've finally got to like put the drawing into like reality, basically. So you might have, if anyone's a food lover, you might have some kind of idea what is going on. But I mean, most of you watching this probably will have seen the thumbnail and also the title of the video, which will give it away. So but yeah, this is going to be a Krispy Kreme donut inspired nail design. I'm a massive foodie. I love food, especially anything sweet. And yeah, I just thought it was fitting because like I did the Starbucks nails once previously, and like I love Starbucks, I love coffee. Like just in general, like I'm a bit of a coffee addict, I can say that. And you know, I just thought it'd be kind of cool to like do this as well, to kind of just show another kind of like inspired set by something that was in that same kind of category. But yeah, so basically this is gonna be based off the packaging of Krispy Kreme donuts. So if you've ever had Krispy Kremes, you'll know that they come in a big rectangle box most of the time, unless you're just getting one and then it'll come in a little square one. But the box is white, like the whole box is white, and then the design on it is like these really nice green polka dots. So that's what we're going for on this finger. It's going to be basically just a case of making the smile line, which is what I'm doing now. Going to cure that for 60 seconds in the lamp so it's fully cured, and then we're going to go in with the green polka dots. So, and then we're going to top coat it. So basically in this video what I do is I go through each nail, and then after the design, the last thing I put on, which will look like I'm stroking clear polish on it, that is clear. It's clear top coat. It's just top coat. So yeah, I'm gonna let you watch this process because that's already been cured now, so I'll just let you watch this until I'm on the next nail. so we're going in on the pinky nail this time, and this is E057. Another Beetles gel polish again. Another brand that's very, very good. Highly recommend for the money that you pay, the quality of the products. So as you can see here, I'm just basically creating dots. But anyone that is interested in like the physics of nail art and like everything behind it, is these dots are going to be then created into drips. Now, you know, if you do this in red, it might look like blood, but at the minute I'm wanting it to look like, you know, kind of like, almost like the base of my nail is like the donut, and then like the frosting's dripping down it, kind of, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm trying to do. So you're basically creating like a teardrop shape, and then you're just going to connect it all with curved lines is probably the best way I can describe it. And I do apologise because I do go off camera a fair few times on this nail, because this nail is really hard to keep in frame, especially with like long nails on, because it's so small. It's like my smallest finger. I have to try and see what I'm doing with it, but I do pull it back into frame before I put it in the lamp and do a 60-second cure. But we will be going in with the previous white on top of it, and also a red colour, which I'm not too sure what the number of that is yet. It will come up in a bit. But I'm going to basically, with the white and the red, create like sprinkles on top of the icing, shall we say. So I'll just let you watch that and then I'll be back. Now we're getting A08 out, and we're basically just going to do what I like to say is kind of like, it's like the halo effect, but I'm just doing it in the centre of the nail, so I'm not going anywhere else with it. I'm kind of just wanting to dab it in the centre of my nail. Now I do this 3 times because obviously using gel polish on a sponge, it's not as saturated as say like using paint. So I was trying to get it to like the desired strength of colour, shall we say. So obviously you guys won't see it because I've cut it out, but every time you see me go like off camera, that's me curing. So again, you can see like I'm kind of just leaving the edges just bare because I don't want it on the whole thing. I kind of just wanted it to be like on majority of it. And this is like a, like, because you've sponged it out, it's like an ombre kind of halo kind of effect. So basically what I was going for with this was like maybe like a caramelly kind of donut kind of, I suppose, because basically now I take a dark brown, which I don't know, it's one of the Beetles gel polish ones, but I just don't have the number for it, and this white, and I basically just swirl them all together, kind of like it's been drizzled with chocolate or some sauce or something on top of it, and then that's basically the basis for this nail. So I'll let you watch and then I'll be back. Right, so we're moving on to the thumb, and this is where you can see the thing in my hand. It's Krispy Kreme's logo. Now, I did draw this myself, but I didn't do it on camera. If anyone wants to know how to create these like kind of homemade decals, then let me know, because I will maybe do like a detailed video on how to do it, like just a solo video dedicated to that. But I made that myself out of gel polish, just peeled it up, and then that was that. So I'm going to use this as like a decal for my thumb. And this is, if anyone has had Krispy Kreme donuts before or does know Krispy Kremes, that's like their standard colours. It's like white, red and green. So I kind of tried to colour match the colours the best I could. I'd say I didn't do too bad actually, but... So I'm just putting a layer of foil gel glue down right now, which is my favourite foil gel glue, which is from Sparkle Supplies UK. I've actually never used a better foil glue gel, so I'd highly recommend that. That's just going in the light for 60 seconds. And I was just showing you, basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cap it. Once I've stuck it down and I'm happy with where it is, I'm going to cap it in clear builder gel. Just a thin layer. I mean, it doesn't, you know, because like these are nails that are not going to be worn. These are, like I said, for content purposes. So just a thin layer just to seal it in. And that'll get a full 60-second cure as well. But as I'm showing you here, like the decal was a little bit too long for my nail. The nail length had cut, so I kind of just had to, basically you want to like bevel down the end so that you've not got anything sticking off the end, so that you can, you know, have everything sealed in properly. So yeah, now I'm just going in with the layer of builder gel, and then that's going to get a 60-second cure, and then I'll be back when we start the final nail. Right, so now we're going to move on to the thumb, which is probably the most interesting one out of all of them. So on this one, we're going to be creating 2 3D donuts. Now, I was debating what size I do the donuts, how many of them I do. In my picture, I drew 3. But on a picture, it's a lot harder to kind of differentiate how much space you're going to have and what exactly, like how big everything's going to be. So the way I worked off of it is that I just basically placed, as you can see here, I just placed a ball rough size of a I don't know, a pea, and then just basically messed around with it until I was happy. Now, I will apologise again because I do go off camera at some point out of frame, which is now. So you don't see much of the actual building of the, like the shaping of the donuts. So I do apologise about that. But rest assured, I did make them from scratch and did shape them myself. And I painted them and everything else. So basically what I'm using is solid glue gel. And this can be quite handy for a number of things. Sticking nails on, or even, like I say, doing like 3D art. You could put this in moulds if you've got like nail moulds and just make 3D art of moulds that you've already got. But I didn't think 2 donuts on my nails were going to be too challenging, so I didn't feel I needed a mould for it. So I just did it off what I know a donut looks like. So basically I'm just going to form both of them before they go into the lamp and get a full 60-second cure. And then I'm going to get them out and then just start painting the designs on both of them. Right, and this is where I'm just painting the donuts now. It took me forever to try and make a donut colour. This was like the best I could do, so I'm just going to fill all the donuts in give that a full 60-second cure, and then it'll be a case of like adding the extra stuff on, because I basically coloured the whole entire thing on both of them. I'm being quite messy as well, like, because before I put it into the lamp, I'm just going to take a clean up brush and just clean round each of them, like if any of it's got on the actual base colour of the nail. And then, as I said, I'm going to put that in the lamp for 60 seconds and then start making the bits that go on top, start drawing the stuff that goes on top of it. So I kind of stuck with the theme, and I did the one that's got the donut that's got a hole, I did that as the pink one, and I did the same design, I did red and white like sprinkles on it. And then the one that's like a whole donut, I did that kind of similar to how my pointer finger is, and I kind of just did like, well, I did it like a dark chocolate colour rather than just a light chocolate. And then I did like a white drizzle over the top of it. So, and then all we've got to do then after we've done them steps and the design's been cured is just do a layer of top coat, put that in the lamp for 60 seconds again, and then the last bit I do put some crystals on and then cure them for 60 seconds. Yeah, this is the finished result, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and hopefully I get to see you again soon. I'm so grateful as well. I've had a lot of new subscribers just recently, so I'm nearly up to 50 now. So when I hit 50, I will be live streaming so I can interact with you all and talk to you all and stuff. Because for some reason YouTube, you got to have 50 subscribers to go live. So yeah, but hope you, wherever you are in the world, you're having a great day. And like I said, hopefully you enjoyed this video. And I hope to see you guys next time. Bye, guys.